Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and I've been shopping. I went on Amazon.com and bought a few things. Then I also of course went to my local Walmart, which does have a sewing and craft department, and I also went to my local Dollar Tree store. Okay, let's get started. These are tube turners. This is where you take a long strip of fabric and you create a tube out of it, a long tube. And I've had problems with tube turners in the past not working for me. I'm unusual. I have a right hand that does not close, and so many of these tube turners, you need two good functioning hands, and so I struggle with them. Well, I bought this kit. There's four different types in here, three different sizes of these tubes here, and there's this other tube turner that's all metal. So I'm going to try them out and then I'll let you know how it works out for me. This is a package of cover buttons. They're made by Dritz. Other companies make them too, but I know how Dritz products are, and they're workable. I use the Dritz products quite often. And what it is you have two pieces, a disc, a metal disc, I think it's more like tin, and then another metal piece that fits over the metal disc, and you cover them with fabric. And you often see that on clothing like jackets or coats. I've been using plastic snaps for quite a few years, and I've gotten very frustrated with them because they don't always work. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. So I decided to go back to the metal kind, and these are all different sizes, all different types in here, and it's a kit. So I'm going to be trying these out and see how they'll work, and I'll let you know how it works out for me. This is fusible interfacing, and it's a heavy fusible interfacing. It's very stiff. And I used to use this a lot, and then I sort of went away from it and decided to use other things. But I've been working on these fabric baskets, and the regular interfacing I was using, I didn't quite like the results, so I've decided to go back to the heavy interfacing, and I found that it worked really well for that project. This vase and these flowers were also somewhat close by to the seasonal section, and I saw a woman over there rummaging through what was barely left anymore were these vases, and I just saw that vase and I thought, I gotta have it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I gotta have it because I really love vases. Now also right next to the vases were this artificial foliage, and these flowers I thought were so pretty, a light violet, and so I am going to do something with them. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure it out. All of these were also in the seasonal section, and this is a little twisty hair tie, and I thought it was so cute. I wasn't interested in putting it in my hair, but I loved the bow, and I could attach this to something. Not sure what yet, but I will figure it out. Also, they had these cute glittery hearts that you can use maybe to create a little artificial foliage design, and then I thought this was really pretty too. Now sometimes I cut things like this up and attach them to wreaths that I like to make. Now, my Walmart has a pretty good selection of ribbon, different decorative pieces to create your own bows. And this is made by Simplicity, and it looks almost like burlap with a little bit of trim attached to it. And I really like the natural appeal to it. This is a suction cup with a hook on it, and sometimes I like to hang things on doors, not necessarily outdoors, but I don't want to put a nail in the door, so I'm hoping that this will work. This is fabric from Walmart by Better Homes and Gardens, and it's a pre-cut. There's 2 yards on each of these. And this is more of a home decor type of fabric, so there's probably going to be some shrinkage in it. Remember, whenever you buy fabric, make sure you read at the end of the bolt or whatever label is on your fabric, the cleaning instructions. Because if you do want to wash it, you want to make sure that it's washable, and that if it's 100% cotton, you probably want to wash it. Otherwise, it's going to shrink. If you don't want to wash it and you're just going to dry clean it, then you don't have to worry too much about the shrinkage. But out of this fabric, I'm thinking of making a tutorial on how to attach a decorative valance to a drapery panel. I went to my Dollar Tree and I wanted to get there early in the season to see what kind of Valentine decor that they had. And so while I was in there, I picked up all kinds of things. And so they had a lot to select from in Valentine decor, but I picked up other items. This is a little storage container. I use these at my different sewing tables. I have quite a few tables in my room. And I put that in there, and I keep little clips and pens and pencils and a pair of scissors all in here. Okay, let me see if I can get this out. Okay, these are little roses, red roses, that there's no stem on it, that you can use to glue on things that you're making. And because I've been making all these fabric baskets lately, I thought about possibly using these to glue on them. And then they also had them in pink, so pink and red roses. Now, one thing I really liked that I found there where they had decorative towels. And this is one that has a St. Patrick's Day theme to it, and so does this other one. And I just loved these towels, so I scooped them up right away. And let's see, what's this? A pair of socks. Now, you can use socks to create quite a few different things. You can create those little gnome dolls. You can even create regular baby dolls out of socks. I've seen that done. I've never done it before, but I have seen it. Here's another little Valentine decor piece with bells attached to it that you can hang on a doorknob. And let's see, this. Okay, this is a heart shape with beads on it. And I wasn't so much interested in the heart shape as I was the red beads. So I can always take this apart and just use the beads. Here's some other little pink buds that were attached to some petals. I normally don't like to buy Dollar Tree foliage so much because it oftentimes doesn't hold up so well, but I decided to take a chance on it. Now, this one I thought was really cute. A little thing you can hang on your door for St. Patrick's Day. I buy my notebook paper there because I go through dozens of pages of paper every week, dozens of it. I write all my notes on it for my tutorials. And then this is a little yardstick with a gnome on it. And then I loved this. This is carrots. Now it's got some twine on it with beads so that you can hang it. But I was thinking of using this as a pattern to create something similar to it. So it was more of a thing I purchased for a pattern, not necessarily to use to hang it up. And then one other thing here, and it's just a little notebook. Sometimes I like to take little books like this and cover them with fabric, and you can give them as a gift. And this just is lined paper, and you can create a real decorative book to make notes on. Now this fabric basket, I just loved. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but sometimes I've seen people use these where they put their extra toilet paper in it and they just set it down on the floor in their bathroom. But I'll think of something clever to do with it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this shopping haul as much as I did. Take a look in the seasonal sections of your store. You'd be surprised some of the unique things that you will find in there. I often get asked by viewers, where do I get my decorative towels? Sometimes it's just in my local supermarket, even Dollar Tree, and I find a lot of my towels at Walmart. If you're interested in beginner sewing projects, scroll down below your YouTube screen until you get to the description section. When you see the word more, click on that word and that section will expand open and you will see all kinds of links appearing. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.